So the last one to wrap up on why landlords quit is timing the market.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not always just a buy and hold investor timing the market. The reason a buy and hold investor timing the market might quit is because they're comparing themselves to how well someone did who purchased a property in 2011 compared to what they're buying now. And they're saying, well, I'm just not doing as good as them, so I'm going to quit. You don't compete with them. You compete with you yesterday. Try to do better tomorrow. But the strategies that rely on a market doing a certain thing, Millennial Mike's example, he killed it. He ended up, because he did it right. He had a portfolio in place, got the systems in, then tried his first couple of burrs. And interest rates went from 3% when he purchased to over 6% when he went to the last R of, the refinance before the repeat. Timing the market on a flip, the last 10 years flipping, a delay, you made more money.
Yeah.
You mess up something, you just wait a little bit, the market makes up for your mistakes. The next couple of years, who knows if it's going to be the same, right? And then the other one, the people who quit real estate because they never start from timing the market. They're still timing the market. They're saying, I'm going to wait for this to happen, then I'm going to buy. And this YouTube channel told me to wait because of these things that they've been talking about for years that haven't happened, but they're going to happen now.
Yeah. Six more months, Dion. 6 more months. It's always six more months.
Exactly.
Just wait. Well, my third and final one is something that always annoys me. I hear it a lot from California investors. I'm sure it's said elsewhere, but they buy cheap. How many of us are looking at real estate and always go to the cheapest option? And some of you go out of state and you go to the cheapest stuff in a market you know nothing about. Out of state investing in a cheap market is a recipe for disaster. And if I hear one more time that I'm buying houses for less than the cost of my Tesla, I'm going to pull my hair out. That doesn't make it a good deal. And the last thing I'll say on this is, you know how arrogant you sound to me when you say you're going to go to a market and you tell me, Michael, I found a house, and I ask you how many days on market, you tell me 173, and you're going to write a full price offer. You know how arrogant that is? You don't think there's local investors that have looked at that 17 times and tried to get it for this or that? It is arrogant to think that you are somehow special because you can write a check for a home at list price that's been on the market for 100 days. Don't be that person. You can go broke buying cheap, and I see it all the time. That is one that frustrates me to no end because, again, you have the capital. You could buy better. You could get a loan and buy a better quality property in a better neighborhood, but you insist that buying cheap is the right answer because you could pay cash. Just because you can pay cash doesn't make it a good deal. Don't fall for that trap. That's my third and final one.
No, I totally agree with that. That comes up often. I live in an area where it doesn't make sense, so I'm going to buy somewhere else. And it's going to be the video that we do on my channel, and I'll reference Millennial Mike, right? He lives in a high cost of living area, so he house hacks and he invests at a distance. And if he was investing at a distance and he said, look, Gary, Indiana is super cheap, so I'm going to buy there, I would think he was stupid. But he went. I watched Mark invest there for months, got a track record proof that he can do this, piggybacked on his network that's in place, and he trusts Mark like a mentor. Now it's not stupid. Now he's got the system. Totally makes sense. But if you or me or anybody calls somebody in Gary, Indiana and says, I have California money, I want to buy a property, they're going to send you a great looking deal that exactly like you said, all the locals passed on because they know it's going to be extremely high turnover in an area where the cops can't go alone, where they know why they've been passing on it. But the numbers will look great to you with our California money or your out-of-state investor money. And that drives me crazy when everybody says, I can't invest here, I'm going to find another market. You don't find another market based on numbers. You find a market based on where you have either you know the market or you have someone there you trust that does.
Exactly right. Well, Dion, what channel is this going to be on? What's your YouTube channel?
Dion Talk Financial Freedom.
Thank you so much.